with all the formal stuff out the way, I'm gonna talk to you for a second and try to relax my nerves. I'm kind of nervous. Like I said, it's my first time giving the class, but I appreciate everybody coming out. I really do. I love photography. I love videography. I bought my first camera just to shoot a music video for my friend. Let's go there, let's do that. Let me tell you who I am. I'm Timothy Rogers, Senior. Those are my kids back there, Timothy Jr., Christopher, my lovely wife, Calandra. We all make up TLR video and photography. I bought my first DSLR camera about in 2012. For those that don't know, this is a DSLR. I bought my first one in 2012 to shoot a music video for my friend, and it was just to help him out. I fell in love with it, and about 2 years ago, my wife and I, we decided that we was gonna try to do it seriously as a business, and that's when we started TLR Video and Photography. And last year was pretty good to us. So now I got myself on a 12-month countdown to assess the situation to see if I want to do this full time. Right now, I currently still work full time, but we did pretty good. So we on a 12-month countdown to see if we're gonna do it full time, just TLR all the time. Now that side of the way, our first person that reserved a ticket, she reached out to us today and said she couldn't make it. So her prize is going to the first person that got here. First person that got here. It is going to be a sine qua non t-shirt. It's a hashtag sine qua non. I got, what size you? I got 2X, extra large. I got one in each size. What's large? Okay.
Wait, but I'm the one who told them where it was. Text message.
Large. There you go, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Okay, with that being said, sine qua non. Sine qua non is not a photography term. Let me get in full screen mode here for you all. And also, each one of you got these packets, and I got it on the screen because at the end, it's like 2 pages for notes if you want to turn there and just make notes while we go through and look at the slide on the screen. That way you'll be able to see what's going on and write and not be trying to flip back and forth. But sine qua non, it's not a photography term. I actually heard the term from a doctor that I go to church with, and they use the term in the medical field a lot. What the term actually means is an essential condition, a thing that is absolutely necessary. And they use it in the medical field a lot. I don't know about medicine, but to use it in a sentence for photography terms, understanding the fundamentals is the sine qua non of video and photography, because it's a condition that's absolutely necessary. Last night, I was joking with my family because my son asked me what it meant. I said, Calandra Rogers is the sine qua non of my life. So it's something that's absolutely necessary. And I believe that if you understand the fundamentals, that you can take your photography you can do anything. You will shoot with more confidence. You will be able to take charge of your camera. You won't be you won't take a picture and be guessing how it's going to come out. And so with that, I already talked to, what's your name again, sir? Tavares. I talked to Tavares when he came in, but I just want to kind of assess the room and see who doesn't even own a camera yet but want to get one. Anybody in the room? You don't own a camera, you want to get one. Okay. Who else in the room who shoots with lack of confidence, meaning you kind of nervous about when you move into different situations? Okay. And it's pretty much due to you don't understand the lighting, or when you take the picture, you don't know what it's going to look like. Okay.
Mine with me is just positioning my subject.
Positioning your subject?
Positioning my subject.
Okay.
Different positions.
We gonna get into that in future workshops. Today and part 2 is going to be about the exposure triangle. You all don't have this slide right here. I'm gonna get into this slide in a second, but it's gonna be about the exposure triangle. And this is all about how to control the lighting. And then part 2 is gonna be about how to use it for creative purposes. And part 2 is gonna be on February 3rd in this same room. It's gonna be creative purposes. And because if you understand this is what's gonna give you the ability to take charge of your camera. This is what's going to give you the ability. Come on in, sir. This is what you're going to give you the ability to have that confidence when you shoot. And we're going to, it might, if you don't know what it is, it might look like Greek to you right now, but it's relatively simple. So who all shoots with a DSLR? DSLRs. Anybody shoot with mirrorless? Anybody shoot with mirrorless? Okay, DSLR is simple. And I kind of stuck this in here just in case I shoot with DSLRs. And for most individuals, until you start getting into a whole lot of money, these are two primary body styles that you're gonna be shooting with. A DSLR, which is, like most people know, like a camera that look like this, you can take the lens on and off. And a mirrorless camera looks sort of like this, you can take the lens on and off, but it's just a couple differences. The DSLRs are typically bigger than the mirrorless cameras. And the mirrorless camera is called mirrorless because there is not a mirror inside. In a DSLR, when you take a picture, when you hear that sound like, that's your mirror flipping up out the way so that the light can go in and hit your sensor, then it's flipping back down. That's what that sound is. That's the mirror flipping up and down. And the mirrorless cameras, they usually only have like a LCD screen on the back, or they look like an eyepiece like these. The DSLRs, when you look through the eyepiece, it's the optical eyepiece. So you're just looking through and seeing the room as you see it. On a mirrorless camera, if they have an eyepiece, it's usually an electronic viewfinder. And when you look through that, you're looking at what the picture gonna look like when you take it. That's the difference between the viewfinder on the DSLRs and the mirrorless. So everybody in here shoot DSLR, so I ain't got to worry about mirrorless.